One thing about the WBC is they never try to hide the fact that they love protecting Canelo Alvarez. The WBC will literally do this in y'all faces, and they know that y'all are gonna accept it because they the WBC. Michael Benson put out this report that says the WBC have now approved one further week extension for David Benavidez to choose between his mandatory positions. David Benavidez is the mandatory for Canelo Alvarez, been the mandatory for 3 years. He is also the mandatory for the winner between Arthur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol. How y'all feel about that?
Street nigga, I don't give a fuck.
The WBC is basically telling David Benavidez, yo, do you want to keep trying to get the Canelo fight, knowing that he ain't never gonna fight you? Or do you want to fight the winner of Bivol Beterbiev? Pick one fast because we're not gonna wait for you.
If that ain't the most fraudulent shit.
The WBC gotta be one of the dirtiest organizations in boxing. I have a right to my opinion. What they basically trying to do is make David Benavidez look like a duck either way he go. It is a lose-lose for David Benavidez. If David Benavidez continues to pursue Canelo Alvarez, people are gonna call him a duck for ducking Beterbiev or ducking Dimitri Bivol. If David Benavidez chooses to fight Dimitri Bivol or Arthur Beterbiev, people are gonna say, yo, he ducking Canelo. The WBC knows exactly what they doing right here. Anything to protect the redhead.
Because I represent Mexico.
If I was David, I would continue to pursue Canelo. Put the pressure on Canelo. Canelo has a mandatory that he been ducking for 3 years. Let's make it 4 years. Let's make it 5 years. Let everybody know that there was that one dude that Canelo Alvarez just refused to fight. Let it be known that Canelo Alvarez was never like that. He was just very well protected by the WBC.
He's legendary corny.
And Michael Benson loves playing fantasy boxing on the internet. The man tweeted out, if Shakur Stevenson next 3 fights were William Zepeda, Gervonta Davis, and Devin Haney, how many would he win? Y'all already know the answer to that. I think that Shakur Stevenson would beat Devin Haney. That is it, that is all. William Zepeda is a southpaw power puncher, so is Gervonta Davis. And as we all know, Shakur Stevenson fears southpaw power punchers. He could beat Devin Haney, but that's it.
Not Devin Haney.
Speaking of Shakur Stevenson, the softest individual on the face of the earth, Timothy Bradley could finally speak his mind about Shakur Stevenson because Shakur Stevenson is not what top-ranked boxing anymore. Therefore, Timothy Bradley could basically tell the truth. The man was doing an interview and he was speaking on Gervonta Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. Everybody check this out.
Tank can smell the bitch in anybody. He's gonna sniff it out. He's gonna take it to Shakur.
I never thought I'd like one of Timothy Bradley's takes. Timothy Bradley usually got the worst takes in boxing, but I must say, this gotta be my favorite take from Timothy Bradley because he's absolutely right. Gervonta Davis could smell a female in his opponents. He did it with his last opponent, Frank Martin. He did it with Rolly Romero. He did it with Ryan Garcia, and he would do it with Shakur Stevenson. Everybody knows Shakur Stevenson soft. Everybody knows Shakur Stevenson just ain't like that. He not cut like that. The man never been outside. Everybody from Newark, New Jersey know. Y'all ain't never seen Shakur Stevenson anywhere in New Jersey except that boxing gym. Shakur Stevenson left Jersey when he was 15 years old and never been back. Timothy Bradley's absolutely right. Gervonta Davis could smell a BITCH in his opponents, and he would smell a BITCH in Shakur Stevenson.
Bum ass nigga.
I don't even know why we talking about Tank versus Shakur anyway. It ain't never gonna happen. Shakur Stevenson would never put himself in that type of danger. And Gervonta Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson is a mismatch. Shakur stands zero chance, -0 chance against Tank. And Robert Garcia, the most racially biased trainer in boxing, I don't care what y'all say. The man decided to switch up on Ryan Garcia. When Ryan Garcia was fighting Gervonta Davis, Robert Garcia said, quote, I'm only rooting for Ryan because Ryan Garcia is Mexican from Southern California.
Bro, I gotta go with my boy, Ryan, he's Southern California, he's Mexican-American.
Well, today the man did an interview and he said that Virgil Ortiz would knock Ryan Garcia clean out. Ryan Garcia said, yo, Robert, I love you, but I beat the shit out of every fighter you put in front of me, sparring, etc. No one from Robert Garcia Boxing Academy could beat me, and you know it. I would murder the blind kid. He can't see. How the hell you think he gonna see my left hook?
It hurts. You're not a pay-per-view star.
How y'all feel about this fight? Ryan Garcia has never even fought at 147, and Virgil Ortiz fights at 154. But when you think about it, these dudes got history. Ryan Garcia beat Virgil Ortiz twice in the amateurs. Ryan Garcia said, I beat the hell out Virgil Ortiz twice. Feels like 3 times, but who's counting? How y'all think a professional fight would go with Virgil Ortiz and Ryan Garcia? I really couldn't tell y'all, but I would be rooting for Ryan Garcia. I don't like Virgil Ortiz. I'm not a fan of the guy. I think Virgil Ortiz is soft. Virgil Ortiz, the same individual who turned down Terrence Bud Crawford twice, and when it comes to Jerome Boots Ennis, you already know how scared Virgil Ortiz is.
We're gonna meet, but it's gonna be all the way up there.
All the way up where, bro? What is you talking about all the way up there? All the way up where, bro? I think Virgil Ortiz means in the afterlife, cause he ain't never gonna fight Jerome Boots Ennis in this lifetime. I would pick Ryan Garcia by devastating knockout. Osterine or not.
Fuck the Haney!
Hey yo, Ryan Garcia, word of advice, bro. You are out of the sport of boxing for a year. I hope that you get your mind right and continue to train, stay in shape. Stay off of social media, stay clean, but stay in boxing shape. So when you come back to boxing in a year, you could be ready to stop Devin Haney this time. And just maybe you could get a fight with Virgil Ortiz and beat the brakes off him too. I don't like Virgil Ortiz. I'm not a fan of the guy. I don't care what y'all say.
We're gonna meet, but it's gonna be all the way up there.
I'ma break your jaw, I promise you. I'ma break your jaw, I promise you.